Angelica plays with cars. Today, an original Series 1 Land Rover.
I'm here with the 1948 Series Land Rover and I'm going to tell you all about it. In 1948, post-war Britain was a country operating under desperate survival mandate from the government. Export or die. Steel was strictly rationed. Factories were starving for materials and domestic car sales were heavily suppressed. It was in this bleak environment that Rover's engineering chief, Maurice Wilks, famously sketched the outline of a rugged utilitarian 4x4 into the sand at Red Wolf Bay in Anglesey, Wales. He envisioned a stopgap agricultural vehicle that could save the struggling company by bringing in vital foreign currency. Because steel was so scarce, they built the body out of Burmabrite, an aluminium magnesium alloy, and coated it in surplus green cockpit paint left over from the wartime Supermarine Spitfire planes. This strategy worked so well, it surprised everyone. From day one, 70% of all production of Land Rovers were immediately exported across the globe. Because of this massive push to foreign markets, the company even experimented with a centre steer prototype, putting the steering wheel dead centre, like a tractor, to avoid making separate left and right hand drive models. There's an urban legend in the Landy community that Land Rover abandoned the centre steering wheel because indicators hadn't been invented yet. While I haven't been able to verify, the truth is sitting in the middle made it impossible to stick your arm out the window to do the traditional hand signals. For a budget truck in 1948, adding fancy electronics just to keep the seat in the middle was too expensive, so the centre steer was axed. While production versions got normal steering setups, finding a genuine right-hand drive vehicle meant for the UK home market from that very first year of production is an absolute rarity. And that brings us to the incredible vehicle that we're looking at today, plate number 0EV702. When this vehicle rolled off the assembly line in 1948, it wasn't called a Series 1. To the world, it was simply known as the Land Rover, a standalone model that wouldn't get its Series moniker until a decade later when the Series 2 debuted. This exact truck is car number 1761 out of only 3,000 models built during that historic first year. It was officially registered and delivered on January 19, 1949 to the famous Henlys of London before finding its way to the countryside, where it spent most of its working life pulling its weight on two separate Essex farms. Eventually, its working days ended, and it was neatly tucked away into the dark recesses of an old farm barn. In those days, early Land Rovers weren't viewed as historical treasures. They were treated as obsolete, disposable farm tools. Thousands were driven until they snapped, heavily modified with newer parts or sent straight to the scrap heap. But 0EV702 was completely covered up and kept out of sight. That accidental concealment is likely the only reason it wasn't destroyed. When it was finally rediscovered decades later, the odometer showed just 12,000 miles, a figure believed to be a completely genuine one given its sheltered life. Despite its weathered, abandoned look, a closer inspection revealed an absolute time capsule. The original VIN plates, the body numbers, and the critical factory identification markings were all intact. Remarkably, it still sat on its original 1948 factory chassis. It wasn't entirely perfect though. Somewhere during its life on the farm, its original power plant had been swapped out for a Rover car engine. When the team took on the task of bringing this legend back to life, they didn't just want a functioning vehicle, they wanted historical perfection. They launched a meticulous hunt to track down and install the correct ultra-rare 1.6-litre side-plate petrol engine, making the mechanical package completely authentic to the 1948 specifications. Thanks to that level of dedication, the vehicle remains 90% pure and original. The loving restoration was completed just in time for Land Rover's 70th anniversary in 2018. To celebrate its rebirth, it wasn't placed on a trailer or hidden away in a garage. Instead, it was driven from York all the way to Red Wolf Bay in Wales, completing a triumphant pilgrimage back to the exact beach where the Land Rover concept was first conceived. Since that historic drive, 0EV702 has become an icon in the classic car community. It has been featured in major automotive magazines, showcased in restoration books, displayed at official Land Rover main dealer events, and it won the highly coveted Best Restoration Award from the Series 1 Club. But what makes this little Landy truly special is that it isn't a stagnant museum piece. it is in regular use with a calendar full of adventures, trips abroad, and an upcoming appearance at the prestigious Goodwood Revival. Very few genuine 1948 Land Rovers remain in the world today. 0EV702 is a spectacular window into the very beginning of an automotive empire, and a brilliant reminder what might still be hiding out there in the dark. So next time you pass an old forgotten barn or an overgrown hedgerow, keep your eyes open. Let's keep hunting, keep checking those barns, and find more of these beautiful, iconic British machines. What is your favourite detail on this 1948 Survivor? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.